Hello there. Let me ask you something right off the bat. Do you find yourself drifting off in your favorite armchair almost every afternoon? Does that midday slump hit you hard, making a nap feel less like a luxury and more like a necessity? Many seniors nod along to this, thinking, well, that's just part of getting older, right? But what if I told you that very habit, that seemingly harmless daytime nap, could actually be quietly chipping away at your health, your energy, and even your sharp mind? We often hear about getting enough sleep, but we rarely talk about when we sleep and how disrupting that natural cycle can cause real problems. For so many folks over 60, maybe even you, grabbing that extra sleep during the day isn't just making up for lost time at night. It could be actively interfering with your body's master clock, potentially putting stress on your heart, fuzzing up your memory, and leaving you feeling more tired, not less. Doesn't that sound counterintuitive? Stick with me here. Sleep is absolutely crucial. It's our body's non-negotiable repair time, especially as we navigate our senior years. But let's be honest, getting that solid, refreshing 7 to 8 hours straight through the night can become a real challenge. Maybe it's aches and pains, maybe it's worries on your mind, maybe it's just habit. And that often leads straight into a cycle. Poor night's sleep, daytime exhaustion, long naps, which then makes it even harder to sleep well the next night. Sound familiar? Have you felt caught in that loop? Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. You're definitely not alone. But here's the good news. And there is good news. You don't have to be stuck in that cycle. By understanding why excessive napping can be a problem and making some smart, manageable adjustments, you absolutely can reclaim your nights, feel more energized during the day, and protect your long-term health. We're going to dive into the surprising risks linked to too much daytime sleep after 60, especially concerning your heart and your mind. And more importantly, we'll explore practical, evidence-based ways to get back on track. Are you ready to potentially boost your energy, sharpen your focus, and feel genuinely rested? Then let's explore this together. Some of these connections might surprise you, maybe even challenge what you thought you knew about sleep and aging. Please stay tuned, because the last point we cover is something easily missed but could make a huge difference in how you feel day to day. And hey, while you're settling in, if you find value in what we discussed today, would you do me a quick favor? A simple thumbs up, like on the video, and hitting that subscribe button really helps our channel reach more people who might need this info. It's a small click for you, but it means a lot to us. All right, let's get started. Let's talk about the heart. We know heart health is paramount as we age, right? We watch our diet, maybe take walks, see our doctor. But did you realize your napping habits could be playing an unseen role here? Think about my friend. Let's call him George. Around 68, George loved his long afternoon naps. He figured, I didn't sleep well last night, I need to catch up. Seemed logical, but over time, he started feeling unusually sluggish, not refreshed. His doctor noticed his blood pressure was creeping up, despite his other healthy habits. Could the naps be involved? Here's the thing. Excessive daytime sleeping, especially long or irregular naps, can really throw off your body's natural internal clock, that circadian rhythm we mentioned. This rhythm isn't just about feeling sleepy or awake. It governs hormone release, digestion, and yes, even heart function. When you disrupt this finely tuned schedule with significant amounts of daytime sleep, it can confuse your body. Research is increasingly showing a link between prolonged daytime napping and some concerning cardiovascular issues. Think higher risks of hypertension, that's high blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, and potentially even an increased risk for more serious heart conditions down the line. Now, this isn't meant to scare you, but to make you aware. For seniors, whose cardiovascular systems might already be under a bit more strain, this is definitely something worth paying attention to. Why might this happen? Often, needing long naps during the day is a big red flag that you're not getting enough deep, restorative sleep at night. And guess what? It's during those deep stages of nighttime sleep that your heart rate and blood pressure naturally dip, giving your heart a crucial break. It's like nightly maintenance for your cardiovascular system. If you consistently shortchange that nighttime rest, perhaps because daytime naps are interfering, your heart might be working harder for longer periods without that essential downtime. Imagine your heart like a dedicated worker who's supposed to get a proper break each night. If you keep interrupting that break or shortening it because you took unscheduled time off during the day, that worker gets fatigued and stressed over time. Does that make sense? The wear and tear can add up. So, what can you do? Does this mean all naps are bad? Not necessarily. The key seems to be duration and timing. A short power nap, maybe 15 to 20 minutes, taken earlier in the day, can sometimes provide a genuine energy boost without significantly messing with your internal clock or nighttime sleep drive. It's about balance. But I encourage you to be honest with yourself. Are your naps frequently stretching into an hour or more? Are you napping late in the afternoon or evening? If so, it might be time to reconsider. Simple things like staying gently active throughout the day, ensuring you get some natural light exposure, and avoiding heavy meals that make you drowsy can help reduce the urge to take those long, disruptive naps. George started making these changes. Shorter naps, if absolutely needed, more consistent activity, and slowly, his energy improved and his blood pressure stabilized. It took time, but those small shifts mattered. Could they matter for you too? Have you ever noticed feeling off physically after a long nap? Share your thoughts. Okay, let's shift gears from the heart to the head. Have you ever woken up from a long afternoon nap feeling groggy? Maybe even more confused than before you lay down? That feeling of sleep inertia or brain fog? Or perhaps you've noticed more generally that your memory isn't quite as sharp, or concentrating feels harder these days. While some changes can be normal with age, could excessive daytime napping be making things worse? Just like with the heart, the issue often circles back to disrupting that all-important circadian rhythm and, crucially, interfering with the quality of your nighttime sleep. You see, during the deep stages of sleep at night, your brain is incredibly busy. Think of it like a highly efficient cleaning crew and filing clerk working the night shift. It clears out metabolic waste products that build up during the day. It consolidates memories, deciding what to keep and where to store it, and generally repairs and resets itself. If long or frequent daytime naps prevent you from getting enough of that deep, restorative sleep at night, your brain might not be getting the full cleanup and organization it needs. It's like the cleaning crew keeps getting interrupted or sent home early. Over time, this lack of proper mental housekeeping could contribute to forgetfulness, difficulty focusing, slower thinking, and potentially, though more research is needed, it might even increase the risk for cognitive decline or conditions like dementia in the long run. Let's use that library analogy again, but let's make it active. Imagine your brain diligently trying to sort and shelve all the information and experiences from the day. It needs that quiet, uninterrupted nighttime block to do it properly. If you keep taking long breaks during the day shift that cut into the night shift, the library gets messy. Books are misplaced, finding information becomes harder, and eventually the whole system functions less efficiently. Does that visualization help? It really highlights how vital that consolidated nighttime sleep is. So how can you protect your cognitive function in relation to sleep? Again, managing those naps is key. If you feel you must nap, aim for that short 15 to 30-minute power nap, ideally before 2 or 3 p.m. This is less likely to steal sleep drive from the night ahead. But also, consider why you feel the need to nap. Are you mentally stimulated during the day? Engaging your brain with activities like reading, puzzles, learning something new, or even just engaging conversations can help you stay alert and may reduce the urge to nap out of sheer boredom or mental fatigue. By breaking a potential cycle of excessive daytime napping, you give your brain a better chance to do its essential nighttime work. When your mind gets the rest and restoration it needs, you'll likely find it easier to stay focused, remember names and details, and just feel mentally sharper overall. Have you noticed a link between your napping habits and how clear-headed you feel? It's a connection worth exploring. Now let's dig into why so many seniors find themselves needing naps in the first place. Have you ever stopped to really think about why that urge to nap hits you so often during the day? It's such a common experience for people over 60, but just accepting it as normal aging might mean missing an opportunity to address an underlying issue. While a quick cat nap might feel good momentarily, chronic daytime sleepiness usually signals that something else is going on. Understanding the potential reasons is the first step towards finding real solutions. One of the most common culprits? You guessed it. Poor nighttime sleep. As we age, our natural production of melatonin, the hormone that signals sleep time, can decrease. This can make it harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, or get back to sleep if we wake up. Waking up feeling unrefreshed logically leads to seeking naps later. But as we've discussed, this can create that vicious cycle. Daytime naps make nighttime sleep worse, which makes you need more daytime naps. It's frustrating. Another big factor can be a decrease in physical activity. Maybe retirement changed your routine, maybe health issues limit mobility, or perhaps it's just become a habit to be less active. When your body doesn't expend much energy during the day, it might not feel tired enough for deep sleep at night, leading to restlessness then and fatigue the following day. Think about it. When was the last time you had a day filled with engaging activity that left you feeling pleasantly tired and ready for bed? That feeling is golden for good sleep. We also have to consider chronic health conditions and medications. Pain from arthritis, breathing difficulties from COPD or heart failure, conditions like sleep apnea, or even restless leg syndrome can severely fragment nighttime sleep, making daytime exhaustion almost inevitable. And don't forget medications. Many common prescriptions for things like high blood pressure, allergies, depression, or pain can have drowsiness as a side effect. It's crucial to review your medications with your doctor if you suspect they're making you overly tired during the day. And here's one that might surprise you, but it's incredibly relevant: boredom or loneliness. If your days lack structure, social engagement, or meaningful activity, it's easy to drift off, simply because there's nothing better to do. Napping can become a way to pass the time when you feel isolated or unmotivated. Have you ever found yourself napping more when you feel a bit down or when your schedule is empty? It's a very human response. Identifying your primary reasons for daytime napping is powerful. Is it mostly poor night's sleep, lack of activity, a health condition, medication side effects, or maybe a mix? Once you have a better sense of the why, you can start targeting the what to do. So take a moment to reflect. What do you think is driving your own daytime sleepiness if you experience it? Recognizing the root cause is halfway to finding the solution. Next, let's talk about concrete strategies to change those patterns. Okay, we've talked about the potential downsides of too much daytime napping and the reasons behind it. Now for the empowering part, what can you actually do about it? Changing long-standing sleep habits can feel daunting. I get that. But remember, it's about making small, sustainable adjustments, not a complete overhaul overnight. Let's look at some practical, effective strategies to help you minimize disruptive naps and improve your overall sleep health. 1. Manage those naps wisely. We've touched on this, but it bears repeating. If you feel you absolutely need a nap, discipline is key. Keep it short. Aim for that 15 to 30-minute window. And keep it early. Finish your nap by 2 or 3 p.m. at the latest. Think of it like a small snack to tide you over, not a full meal that ruins your dinner appetite. If you currently take long naps, try gradually shortening them by 15 minutes each week. Embrace a consistent sleep schedule. This is perhaps the most powerful tool in your sleep arsenal. Go to bed and wake up around the same time every single day. Yes, even on weekends. This consistency is like gold for regulating your body's internal clock. It trains your brain to anticipate sleep and wakefulness. If your schedule is currently all over the place, start by shifting your bedtime and wake time by just 15 minutes every few days until you reach your desired, consistent schedule. 3. Stay gently active during the day. Remember how inactivity can lead to poor sleep? The antidote is movement. Regular physical activity helps expend energy, reduces stress, and promotes deeper sleep at night. This doesn't mean running a marathon, a brisk walk in the morning, some gentle stretching or chair yoga, gardening, even just walking around the house more. It all adds up. The key is consistency. Also, try to get some natural sunlight exposure, especially in the morning, as this helps set your circadian rhythm. Create a relaxing wind-down routine. You can't expect your brain to switch off instantly like a light bulb. It needs time to transition from the busyness of the day to a state of rest. Establish a calming pre-sleep ritual an hour or so before bed. This could include reading a physical book, listening to calming music, taking a warm bath, gentle stretching, or practicing deep breathing or meditation. Critically, avoid stimulating activities. No stressful news, intense discussions, or bright screens in that final hour. That blue light is notorious for suppressing melatonin. 5. Mind your food and drink. What and when you eat and drink can significantly impact sleep. Avoid heavy meals, excessive fluids, caffeine, and alcohol close to bedtime. Alcohol might make you feel drowsy initially, but it disrupts sleep quality later in the night. If you need a bedtime snack, choose something light, perhaps containing tryptophan or magnesium, like a small banana, a few almonds, or a small bowl of oatmeal. 6. Optimize your sleep environment. Make your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep. Keep it cool, dark, and quiet. Use blackout curtains or an eye mask if needed. Consider earplugs or a white noise machine if noise is an issue. Ensure your mattress and pillows are comfortable and supportive. Your bedroom should signal rest, not work or entertainment. Implementing even just 1 or 2 of these strategies consistently can start to make a difference. Which one feels most achievable for you to start with this week? Maybe just setting a consistent wake-up time, or putting away your phone an hour before bed? Share your first step in the comments. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Now, let's talk about the wonderful benefits you can expect when you start getting this right. Imagine this: waking up in the morning feeling genuinely refreshed, not groggy, having sustained energy throughout the day to do the things you enjoy, without that afternoon crash, feeling mentally clearer, more focused. And then, as evening approaches, naturally feeling ready for sleep and drifting off easily into deep, restorative rest. Doesn't that sound appealing? This isn't just a dream. It's a very real possibility when you successfully manage or eliminate those excessive daytime naps and prioritize quality nighttime sleep. Let's quickly recap the potential rewards. Better heart health. By allowing your heart that crucial nighttime rest and keeping your circadian rhythm more stable, you support healthier blood pressure and reduce strain on your cardiovascular system. It's like giving your hardest working muscle the regular maintenance it needs. Sharper mind and memory. Giving your brain the uninterrupted deep sleep it requires allows for better memory consolidation, toxin clearance, and overall cognitive function. You might notice improvements in focus, recall, and just feeling more mentally on. For maintaining independence and engagement, this is huge. Increased energy and better mood. When you sleep well at night, you naturally have more physical and mental energy during the day. No more battling that constant sluggishness. This means more vitality for hobbies, socializing, grandkids, whatever brings you joy. And good sleep is intrinsically linked to a more stable, positive mood, less irritability, more resilience. Improved overall quality of life. When you feel rested and energized, everything just feels better. Tasks seem less daunting, activities are more enjoyable. You have the physical stamina and mental clarity to truly savor life's moments, big and small. Maybe tackle that project you've been putting off, or reconnect with friends. Good sleep unlocks potential. I truly hope this discussion has given you some food for thought and maybe some actionable ideas. What's one thing you learned today, or one strategy you plan to try? Share it in the comments below. Let's learn from and support each other. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Maybe even hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future content focused on healthy aging. Your support truly helps us keep creating valuable information. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, investing in your sleep is investing in you. Here's to more energized days and truly restful nights ahead. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.